Hey, book besties, welcome back to my channel. And my name is Marissa, and I hope you are having a very, very good day. Today, we are going to go through my 20 in 25 in 2025. These essentially are 25 books that either have been on my TBR for a really long time, or I have recently acquired them and I really want to read them this year. So we're going to talk about them, and I thought it would be fun to share them with you guys and get your thoughts if you've read any of them, or kind of see what you're reading in 2025. Let's just go on and get into it. All right, so right here. The first one we're going to start off with is the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson. I really want to be a Brandon Sanderson person. Don't ask me why. I just feel like I could be. And I tried to read Trust in the Emerald Sea, and it just was not for me. So I watched a couple videos on his writing, and someone said to start with this one. Someone recommended to start with this series first because it's a YA series and you just kind of dip your toe into his writing style before you get into the whole Cosmere series, because I know there's a lot going on in there, that Cosmere series. So we're going to start off with this one. It'd be great to get all, I don't know how many books are in the series, but I know these are the first 3. So we're going to at least try and start Skyward. And we are going to be continuing the Red Rising series, of course, and we are going to read Morningstar. This is the 3rd book in the series. And guys, these books have become my heart, my babies, my loves. I was emotionally scarred and had so much trauma, like literally stare at the wall type of feeling after I finished the 2nd book, Golden Sun. I have been putting this book off for a really, really long time, but I think it's going to be in my next month's TBR. So we're going to look forward to that. Very excited to continue the series. Not excited for the emotional damage that it will most likely cause, but I'm very excited. That's just how a series goes sometimes. When you fall in love with a series, authors just like, yep, I'm gonna wreck your whole life, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna let you. Next is Beneath the Scarlet Sky by Mark Sullivan. This is another World War II novel. As I've talked about in length, I fell in love with The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna at the end of last year. And so I've picked up a lot more historical fiction books since then. This is essentially a story about a forgotten hero in World War II. I don't really know a lot that it's about, but I know it's set in World War II and it has great ratings on Goodreads and Fable, so we're going to do it. And I got this at a thrift store for like $3, so why not? And it's in really good condition. All right, so if you saw my February TBR video, or if you did not, you're going to know this next book. All right. The next one is, we're going to start the Bloodsworn Saga by John Gwynne. And the first book is The Shadow of the Gods. Look at this pretty cool dragon, guys. Look at him. He's got like on like, I don't know if you can see it, like, but it's like he's got saliva. It's pretty nasty. And then this little dude, I have never read any of his writing either, but so I'm really excited to read this. Actually, like, I'm kind of counting down the days till I get to read it. Now, quote me on that, because when I come back for a haul video and I'm like, this book in my brain, yeah, you're gonna be like, Marissa, you were really excited to read it. The next one up is gonna be Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I have had this book literally almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Let me check the publication date, because I know I have had this bad boy for a long time. Yeah, it came out in 2019. Yeah, I've had this book for a while and I still have not read it. It's on my TBR every fall and I never get to. So you know what? We're going to try not putting it in a fall TBR and maybe we'll actually finally get to it. All right. All the Light We Cannot See is the next one by Anthony Doerr. This is another historical fiction set in Paris. Not much, I don't know much about it, just know it's a historical fiction. And I was like, let's go, let's pick it up. It's really pretty. I've heard a lot of good things about it too. So let's go. Woo, let me set these down. The next one up is going to be The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. This, I simply bought it based on the cover. And I'm not even going to lie, simply bought it based on the cover. I know it's like a mystery, and it was one of Barnes & Noble's monthly picks. So those usually are really, really good. Sometimes those are like 5-star reads for me. But let's just read a little bit about it together. July in 1962, following in the tradition of Indigenous workers from Nova Scotia, Mi'kmaq family arrives in Maine to pick up blueberries for the summer. And 4 weeks later, 4-year-old Ruthie, the family's youngest child, vanishes. So yeah, it's like a mystery. I don't want to say murder mystery because I don't know if there's murder in it, but it's somewhat of a mystery. So I'm really excited to dive into this one. The cover. Next one up is a series that I see heavily on Book Talk. That is not why I got it, but I do see this series heavily on Book Talk. I picked it up for my own curiosity. And that is the Zodiac Academy by, I think they call them the Twisted Sisters. I think that's like their Book Talk name. I'm not really sure. This is essentially about 2 sisters who are like these long lost queens of this magical realm. And they like go to school, and I guess everybody has like a different Zodiac Academy, and the 2 sisters are like Geminis. So we're going to see how that goes. Everyone says this is like a bully romance on Book Talk because I kind of looked it up with no spoilers. So we're going to see how that goes. I don't really like bully romances, but we're going to see. I'm very curious. I have book 1 through 4. So we're going to see what they're about. And the next one up is it's V.E. Schwab, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is set in 1714, about a woman named Adeline. That's it. Not much about it. I have heard that this book pulverizes people's hearts. So, you know me, I'm all for that. I love to cry at a good book. So we're going to get into this. I waited till it came out in paperback actually to get this book. So I'm very excited. All right. The next one is going to be The God of Endings by Jacqueline Holland. This is about a vampire professor. I'm just really excited to get into it. I bought this at the end of last year. Again, it was supposed to be on my fall TBR. Never made it off the fall TBR. But now she's going to get read. All right, the next up is The Killing Moon by N.K. Jemisin. This came actually free with a Pango order. That I ordered a book off of Pango, and I guess the shop was like having a sale where if you buy a book, you get like a freebie book, and this was in there. So I don't know too much about it, but it looks really good, and it's a science fiction, and it looks right up my alley. So we're going to go ahead and get into it as well. This next one, guys, I watched the movies with my husband, and I have so many unanswered questions that I need answers to. So we are going to start the Dune series by Frank Herbert. This is about Paul Atreides, and he like sees visions that's happening on this whole other planet, Arrakis, and like spices. There's like harvesting spice. It's like a hot commodity there. He's like their savior. Absolutely no idea. Like I know because I watched the movies, but I don't know. No, there's like a lot of unanswered questions that I have. So we're gonna start this one. And the next one is The Witcher, Blood of the Elves. I'm very stoked to get into this series. I have said over and over and over again, I'm going to get into the Witcher series. Well, ladies and gents, we have the first book. So I'm really excited. I really am a huge fan of the show when Henry Cavill played The Witcher. Not really sure that I'm going to continue it, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and read the books. We're going to get started on this one. Ooh. Next one is Feybound by Sahira Elfie. This is about two elven sisters who get exiled and they have to survive that exile, I guess. I looked for this book everywhere when it came out. I could never find it. And over winter, when Barnes & Noble was having their huge hardback cover sale, you know they keep the good stuff for the hardback cover sale. They had the paperback version of this. Now, did I want the hardcover? No, I'm not a hardcover girly. I wanted the paperback. So I finally got it. And it's so pretty. And I heard the second one comes out very soon or is already out. Don't quote me on that, but I'm really excited about this one. Next one is going to be The Diamond Eye by Katie Quinn. This was in one of my recent thrift haul videos, and it has made its way to the 25 and 2025 because I just really need to read it. I need to know what's happening because I just need to know. I'm a curious kitty. I need to know. Let me just grab the next few here. All right. So the next one is going to be The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. I desperately wanted to see this movie when it came out, but got to read the book first. I'm just that type of person. So I'm really excited to read this. I heard it makes you cry. Like it's tearjerker. But essentially this is about a robot who gets, I think, deserted on an island, and she like makes friends with the little woodland animals, and then some stuff happens. I'm not really sure. I don't know if she gets marooned or like she's exiled. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. Next one is Pachinko. God, I don't know how I'm pronouncing that name. By Min-Ji Lin. In the 1900s, follows 4 generations of Japanese women, Korean women, Japanese women. I'm really excited about this. I've wanted this book for a really, really long time, and I finally found it at a thrift store. So she's going to make her way to the TBR, you guys. And A Far Wilder Magic by Allison Saft. This is just a pretty book. It's just a pretty book. It's about a girl who wants to hunt this mysterious creature. And because of the time period, women are not supposed to hunt. But then this handsome young man happens to, I think, essentially move in with her or help her hunt the creature. And I think they fall in love. And then I think something, like they're not supposed to be in love or something like that. I don't know. But the cover is really pretty. It's very whimsy. Give me very whimsy Tim Burton vibes. So we picked that up recently at a Barnes & Nobles, and we're going to read it. All right. Let me just grab the last ones. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, I had to grab the last ones. So the Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. This again has been adapted into a movie. I saw clips of the movie on TikTok, but I really wanted to read the book. I've heard the book is a little bit more detailed, so we're going to go ahead and get into this as well. And In Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, we are starting this very soon. I can tell you very soon because I'm dying to get into this series. Just dying to get into it. And they have all these covers now that when you line them up, the spines make a picture. It's gold. It's so good. So we're going to get into all of this. And I love Sabaa Tahir. I love her writing. It's so freaking good. She is just one of the goods. One of the good ones. So I'm really excited. All right. So the next ones, the next 5 or the last 5 essentially are new releases that are coming out that I really want to read. There's only a couple. The first one is a Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. I'm so excited to get back into the world of Pan Am, to the world of Hunger Games. I'm so excited that she chose to write another book. That one comes out in March. The other one is a curse carved in bone by Daniel J. Jensen. I read A Fate Inked in Blood last year, and I'm very excited for the continuation of it. That one I think comes out in May, April, May. It comes out very soon, before summer. So we're going to go ahead and pick that one up as well. The third one is A Night in the Moth by Rachel Gilling. She wrote the One Dark Window series. That series is so good. Please do yourself a favor and go read the One Dark Window series. It's so good. Very highly anticipating that one. We also got The Perfect Divorce by Geneva Rose. That is the sequel to The Perfect Marriage. It's a really good one too. It's a great thriller. And then the last one. What was the last one? Oh my gosh, what is the last one? Oh, A Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I am an avid Emily Henry fan. I love her books. Happy Place broke me, mind, body, and soul. So I'm very, very excited for A Great Big Beautiful Life. And yeah, so anyways, that is the 25 books that I want to read in 2025. What do you guys want to read in 2025? Are you finishing up series? Are you starting a new series? As you can tell, I'm starting a couple new series, not really finishing any of them. Yeah, but yeah. So let me know what you guys are reading in 2025. Let me know if you've read any of these books that I have. Let me know if you liked them, if you didn't like them, if you didn't care for them, what it all is. Let me know. But anyways, all right. Love you guys. Catch you later in the next video. Bye.